Hey, I played the wrong song. Here you go. All right, race fans. Welcome to TurnLeft TV. You ready for some high-speed action tonight? Step on the gas. All right, race fans. Welcome to Dover International Speedway. This is TurnLeft TV, and I'm your host, Heath Johnson. The Monster. Dover. The Monster Mile here. NASCAR Total IndyCar Brazil heads on into Dover tonight for 160 laps. Race number 11 in that Monster Cup 2019 season. Man, the Monster's already out. Man, I played the wrong song at the beginning. What am I thinking of? About ready to make it happen, boys and girls. This is the Monster, and it is live right here on TurnLeft TV. Well, it's that high-banked, concrete, 1-mile oval, the Monster Mile, here in NASCAR Total IndyCar Brazil. It's Dover, and it's live right here on TurnLeft TV. Thanks for joining us. Right now, we're in the qualification session. I can't even believe I started playing the wrong song. What was I thinking, man? I took a little bit of time off, and it's like I forgot everything I was doing. So a little bit of Monster Mile action here tonight. Concrete, very tough on tires, so definitely something to be thinking about here. Here in, looks like actually they're in practice session. And you see the Monsters is biting me again. Who believes in monsters? See, we got a chat session. Oh, look at that, Rebecca Lloyd joining us. She said, let's go. I think that was monster speak there. Alessandro Barcelos joining us here. 12th driver in the field. We'll take a look at the track here at the Monster Mile. High-banked concrete 1-mile oval located in Dover, Delaware. Banking in the turns at 24 degrees. Banking down the straights at 9 degrees. Man, this thing just keeps on turning. I think you really have to kind of describe this as like a Bristol on steroids. That's the way I've always really viewed this track. I mean, it's a high-banked oval. It's concrete. It's tough on your tires. And, you know, obviously a lot bigger than Bristol is, but it really is. You got that high bank. It's a fairly short track here, only being 1 mile. Personally, I've never had a lot of luck here at this track, but some guys just absolutely love it. take a look at the point standings coming into tonight's race. After 10 races, Edelson Carnero has a pretty comfortable lead there with 412 points. Jose Carvalho is in the second position, 369. Julio Caligare is in third. Benor Silva sits in the fourth position. Elder Mueller just behind there in fifth. You see Wilson Rashid, Edson Luis rounding sixth and seventh. And then tied for eighth is Carlos Leite and Neto Vidal. Rounding out the top 10 is Miguel Braga with 216 points. Take a look at the schedule here, man. We are winding down the season. 160 laps here tonight at Dover, and next week the Tricky Triangle, Pocono Raceway. I'm not even sure how to describe this track, man. It's 3 turns, big triangle, of course. They do call it the Tricky Triangle because it really drives almost like a road course. So Pocono coming up next week. That is, I don't know what we got here, man. I think we're in a tornado here. Popping and cracking there. Guys doing some resetting of the server there. And then Watkins Glen is the last race of the season. So road course, Tricky Triangle, and then the Monster Mile here tonight. So 3 really, really different racetracks here coming up to finish out the season. Hey, it looks like now we're in the qualification session. I'm not sure what happened to Elder Mueller there. He got disqualified. We got some people joining us there. Emma Price joining us there, and also Neto Vidal. He's in the race here tonight, isn't he? Yeah, I see him. He's in 8th right now. I don't know how he's chatting. Oh, he's still in the pits. He's not going to qualify? Oh, come on, Neto. Get out there and get yourself a starting position. Look at the 49 car. Sullivan Gardena with another paint scheme. How many paint schemes does that guy have? Hey, coming up on Wednesday, we're going to be at Bristol Motor Speedway talking about Bristol. Ironman Racing Series will be there for 157 laps Wednesday, April the 17th. That's race number 4 in that second season of 2019. Should be a great one, man. Ironman Racing Series, always a blast. Huge fields. So expect a lot of great action there at Bristol. Of course, the tire rule, that's something that will definitely come into play there at Bristol with being as tough on tires as it is. So definitely give that a look. That's coming up on Wednesday live right here on TurnLeft TV. Take a look at Alessandro Barcelos finishing up the qualification session for him. Sullivan Gardena right now the top time. Looks like some of these other guys are not going to go out here and qualify. I'm not sure. Jose Carvalho out on the grid. Miguel Braga is the top time now, 21.208. Tonight's race is brought to you by IndyCar Brazil. Guys, got a lot of great racing going on here. Very diverse array of racing. DTM cars, stock cars, Indy cars, GT3 cars. Maybe eat some late models coming up. I don't know, man. These guys got all kinds of stuff going on here. But thanks so much for those to those guys at IndyCar Brazil, Sullivan Gardena, and all the crew. for supporting TurnLeft TV. Nothing but love from my Brazilian friends. It's fall there now. It's autumn. Oh, man, you guys are going to be having winter. What's it going to be, like 80 in the winter in Brazil? I feel so sorry for you. Get a little bit of rain. Might have to put on a long sleeve shirt of an evening. You know, tough. What a tough life. Carnival. Hey, somebody's got to send me some round trip airfare and some hotel accommodations for when Carnival comes. I want to check that out. Just once in my life. Can I check Carnival out? I hear it's pretty cool. I want to say thank you so much for coming out to the YouTube channel and supporting TurnLeft TV. 244 subscribers, man. I'm just insanely honored and happy that people would come out and check this out. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the thumbs up button in the video there. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I encourage you to do so. Hit the subscribe button. And then if you would like to give it a little bit more, you can also hit the donate button there. I've had some folks donate to the channel, so thanks so much. Up in there in the banner of the channel, you can hit the donate button and send a donation through PayPal. Now, I don't know, man. We got some fans coming in. Look at that Blake Richardson coming in here. Clayton Perkins showing up. What's up, Mr. Johnson? Nothing, man. Just getting ready to do some racing. So good to see those guys coming out, checking out the fantastic broadcast that we've got on the way. Hopefully fantastic. Started playing the wrong song at the beginning, man, so it didn't start out well. 54, Carlos Leite here, slow on the inside. These guys looks like they've got qualifications pretty much done. Edson Luis, the top time. Benor Silva, second. Jose Carvalho is in the third position. Michel Mendonça is fourth. Neto Vidal fifth. Miguel Braga in the sixth position. Sullivan Gardena is going to start in the seventh position. Julio Caligari is eighth. Edders Magel ninth. And Alessandro Barcelos rounding out the top 10. Hey, coming up on Friday, man, these guys will be at Northside International Raceway. That's a high-octane racing league Bushwhackers series. Should be a great one, man. 2 50-lap heat races and a 100-lap feature race at that short track. I love Northside, man. This is Richmond, located in Virginia. Very, very fun. Very wide short track, so the racing should be a lot of fun there. Race number 9 in the 2019 spring season. That's coming up on April the 20th. Racing starts about 8:45. And then the very next night, the High Octane Racing League Saturday Night Thunder will be at Northside for 250 laps of open setup racing, man. These guys will be tweaking on the setups, changing tire pressures, adding wedge adjustments to the cars as they come into the pits, and really changing the car throughout the course of the race just to make that thing better and better and better. So exciting racing coming up this weekend at stockcarsimracing.com. Yeah, I got a face cam. This gorgeous face right here, man. Should turn it on, huh? There you go. Oh, look at that. Bailey Good showing up. Notorious BG in the house. Good to see Notorious BG in here. I wonder who gave him that nickname. I wonder how Notorious BG got his name. I wonder when. All right, man, these guys are in the warm-up session. We got about 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to go before we get the command to start the engines, and 160 laps here, the Monster Mile. Love these folks coming out, supporting TurnLeft TV. Hey, you want to go back and check out a great season, man. Check out that DTM 2019 season we broadcast for these guys. 6 races. I got the banner up here for the 6th and final race, but man, we had a great championship there. These are the 6 races: Hockenheim, Misano, Slovakia Ring, Red Bull Ring, Spa. What a great track that is. And then Sachsenring finish out the season. All 6 races located on YouTube. DTM 2019, IndyCar Brazil, NASCAR Total. What a great one that was. So thanks so much for those guys for letting me broadcast that series. Emma Price already giving Bailey Good a hard time. Look at that, man. She is on him like white on rice. It's good kids, man. We got these kids in my class. Just a good set of, good group of kids. Fun. Enjoy that stuff. Always love it when kids are eager to learn and eager to have a good time. Now I want to say a little bit about this track and how tough this track is. It's a concrete high-banked oval, and it's really tough on tires here, so guys are going to have to be very, very patient. You can't just mash the throttle here and try to drive through the turns at this track, because you're going to just burn up those tires. And you want to make sure you have a lot of rubber on those tires here throughout the course of the run. If not, that car is going to just start pushing up toward the wall, and you're going to see guys really turning the wheel to the left, and the car is just not going to want to turn for them. So that's the story with this track. Again, a tough one. It really is what I call a tire muncher. Go on board here with Miguel Braga in the 10 car. You see him really working that wheel through the turn. Things can get kind of loose for you too early in the run. So that's a tricky thing. It gives you a little kind of a false sense of security, and you want to step on this gas here and really get around this track. But the later the run goes on, the car is going to start washing up toward the wall, because the tire is going to wear out here. You can see he's already turning that car turning that wheel to the left quite a bit. Not a huge fan of the engine sound in this mod. Better take our screenshot now. We got that out of the way, and then we'll see if we can't get a few things synced up here. Take a look at that Neto Vidal here in the 21 car, just trying to sync up our replay, making some contact there. Coming off track here, so it looks like we're all synced up and ready to go there. Make sure the side-by-side's working. It looks like it is. That's Luis on pit lane on that lower right frame. Miguel Braga and top left frame there on track. And then we got the ugly cam, I think, on this view as well. So definitely got an ugly cam there. So hey, there you go. Can't escape it, man. No matter what view you go to, I've always got the camera. All right, man, about 30 seconds left, and we have got a party on our hands here. All right, boys and girls, it is race number 11 in the Monster Cup 2019 season here at IndyCar Brazil, NASCAR Total. 160 laps at the Monster Mile. Should be a great one. I'll say, really my suggestion would be just exercise a lot of patience here. This track is tough. We race these ovals all the time. And, man, it's one of the hardest tracks out there. It seems like it's a no-brainer. They're just high banked and wide and so forth, but it is a tough one. So take care of your stuff, that's for sure.
All right, all right, all right. Gentlemen, start your engine!
All right, the 04 of Edson Luis starts on the pole here tonight. The 87 of Ben Orsilva starts in the second position. In third is the 99 of Jose Carvalho. Starting in the fourth position is the 2, Michelle Mendonça. Starting in fifth is Neto Vidal in the 21 car. The 10 of Miguel Braga starts in the sixth position. In seventh is the 49 of Sullivan Gardina. In another paint scheme, my God! 33 of Julio Caligari is eighth. 82 of Anders Magel starts in the ninth position. In 10th is the 11 of Alessandro Barcelos. Starting in the 11th position is the 54 of Carlos Leite. Starting in 12th is the 09 of Edgelson Carnero. And starting in the 13th position is the 02 of Elder Mueller. All right, boys and girls, hang on. It's about ready to get busy. We got a tough track.
Green flag, green flag.
Here we go.
Here they come. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, you bunch of hot dogs.
Well, that snuck up on us, didn't it? All right, side by side. 87 of Ben Orsilva takes the race lead, and they are side by side back there in the second, third, fourth positions. The 99 of Jose Carvalho. Oh, the 49 might have made a little bit of contact with the wall there. Going forward here with the 99 car. So Jose Carvalho in that 99, he is in the sixth spot. Ben Orsilva is the race leader. We got a battle for the second position. Looking out of the back of Ben Orsilva's car, and Michelle Mendonça and Edson Luis battling for position. You see that 2 car really burning up that right side tires, and I'm telling you, man, you got to really take care of this thing. You do not want to leave a lot of rubber here on the track. See, he is really pushing that car through the turn. That 2 car leaving a little rubber there down on the track as he comes through the turn, and right now Ben Orsilva is the race leader. These guys heading into turn 3. Now behind the fence. Edson Luis here in the 04 car, now up to the third position. Miguel Braga just behind him in that 10 car. Wow, man, we got a 3-wide battle here. Sullivan Gardina down on the inside. Neto Vidal has gotten around him. Sullivan Gardina really pushing that car, and that car starting to drift up on him as well. Look on board here with Jose Carvalho as he's running behind that 49 car. And you see the 49 drifting up the track, as I'd mentioned. And, Jose going to make that pass, and look at that, 33 Julio Caligari, Alessandro Barcelos all getting around as well. Elder Mueller here in the 02, and Anders Magel. These guys making a pass here on Sullivan Gardina as well. They've gotten around. They hit the replay button here. Just synced up. Getting Ben Orsilva might have come off track here. We'll see. Looks like a little bit of a connection issue here for him, and hopefully things gotten straightened out for Ben Orsilva there. Take a look at the 87 car here of Anders Magel. Now I think that 49 car, you see 49 has come off the track here to come down pit lane. So Sullivan Gardina is already retired that machine. What a tough break there for him. 87 of Ben Arcilla. He is all business right now, man. He is out to a good race lead on our second place car, Michelle Mendonça, at about a 1.7 second lead right now. Edson Luis is third. Miguel Braga fourth. We've been caution free. Eder Smagel here trying to get by the 09 of Edgelson Carnero. And an 82 car making a pass here, taking over the 10th position. Edgelson Carnero on the 09 back to the 11th spot. And Neto Vidal here making a pass on Miguel Braga, who was way up in the wall there, man. Miguel Braga made some contact with the wall right there. And he is down on that inside line. He might be making a pit stop here. He is down on the inside. I'm not sure if he's just trying to hang on to this thing. No, he is making a pit stop here. The 10th car, Miguel Braga, making an early pit stop. Now, actually, it looks like he's just trying to hang on to this thing. Maybe he missed pit lane, and he's going to try her again. He has given up some big-time positions right now. So the 10 car coming down pit lane here. What a tough break for him. Pitting at this place under green is bit of a problem here because you lose a lot of time. You're 13 laps in, and Ben Arcilla is set up. He's got a 3.2 second lead over Michelle Mendonça. Now that battle there for the second position pretty tight here. And you see Edson Luis in the 04 all over the back of that 2 car. Guys racing for position at the 04. Edson Luis down on the inside line. Michelle Mendonça in that 2 car up on the outside. And it looks like Edson Luis is going to try to make this pass coming down the straightaway, entering turn 3. And he takes over that spot. So good job to Edson Luis. Good clean pass there. And those guys, you see, they're not really pushing those cars too hard for the most part. Michelle Mendonça was pushing a little bit early on, but these guys have sort of settled down. You see, don't see a lot of black tire smoke or a black tire there coming down on the track, so looks like those guys are okay. Take a look at Elder Mueller here. He's running in the 11th position as he's gotten around Miguel Braga as he came down pit lane. So Elder Mueller and Edgelson Carnero, this guy's kind of uncharacteristic being back where they are. You see the 82 there getting into the wall as the 09 of Edgelson Carnero trying to go by. Elder Mueller going to go by as well. It is Carlos Leite here working on the back of Alessandro Barcelos. Look at this. He's going to go to the high side and make a pass here on that McDonald's number 11. Carlos Leite making a pass. Look at that. He's all the way up there in the marbles, using all the track there as the 54 makes that pass. And I'll tell you what, we've got a little bit of a like Eder Smagel might have made contact with the wall there. That 82 car. Look at this side-by-side battle here, the 2. And the 21, Neto Vidal gets by of Michelle Mendonça, who's now back to the 4th position. It is Alessandro Barcelos trying to hold on to that spot as Edgelson Carnero makes a pass on the inside line, and he's got his teammate behind him. Elder Mueller going to try to get by as well. Elder Mueller says, hey, I want to get some of this here too, but Alessandro Barcelos, that 11 car, holding on to that spot. You see that tire smoke there, so he's burning up those right side tires right now, trying to hang on to that position. A little bit better corner entry there until about halfway through the corner, and that thing is starting to get a little bit tight on him, I have no doubt here. We'll take a look here as be okay here, and not too bad there, but you see he's really starting to crank on that wheel. He's almost at 90 degrees right there coming through the turns, and Albert Mueller down on the inside line going to try to take this position. Oh, some contact right there between the 02 and the 11. Elder Mueller, a little bit of a kiss coming through. That'll ruin your happy meal. Look at that. Alessandro Barcelos says, hey, man, I'm going to come back and get some of that. Come on. So he's starting to shift there. I think I heard him even downshift. So he's trying to slow that car down even more there through the turns. He's down on the apron there just a little bit. '99, Jose Carvalho and Michel Mendoza battling for position. Michel Mendoza right now running in the 4th position. Jose Carvalho in the 5th spot just behind him. Looking out of the back of Michel Mendoza's car at the 99, who's diving down to that low side. You see Julio Caligari in this mix as well. Good battle there, side by side between the 2 and the 99. You got to do something about that camera view, man. There ain't no sense in having that camera view down on the track like that. So the 99 takes over that position. The 33 of Julio Caligari working on the bottom side now. As these guys enter the turn, they're side by side. Oh, contact right there of Michel Mendoza makes a little bit of contact with the walls. The 33 of Julio Caligari still working on the bottom side. Cannot pull off that pass. You go on board here with Julio Caligari. You see Michel Mendoza in that 2 car up high. A little bit of a run there. I'm not sure. Julio did not hit that corner very well. Gave up a little bit of time as Michel Mendoza up there in the 5th position gains a little bit of a gap on him. But you see a very, very good turn there, comparatively so, by Julio Caligari, who were on board here with him. He is really starting to catch up here to the 2 car. And I suspect here, if he keeps pushing it, he's going to have to, use a little bit of the track there, which he may not have the line coming off the turn that he needs to be able to pull off that pass. So the 33 of Julio Caligari running in the 5th position, trying to pull off that pass. We were watching this battle here a little while ago of the 99 making a pass on that 2 car. So Julio Caligari still trying to get by. It actually looks like he does get by there. Edgerson Carnero in the 09 here trying to make a pass on 54. Albert Mueller here trying to follow him through as well. At 54 there with Carlos Leite just behind. Albert Mueller working on the bottom side of Carlos Leite, giving him a lot of room there. And that number 54 car, the 02, getting by on the bottom side. We're going on board here with taking a look at the 33 car of Julio Caligari, and he has got the 09 and the 02 climbing up in his zip code. So Julio Caligari here running in the 5th position of Edgelson Carnero is closing in. Ain't nobody closing on this guy right now. Ben Silva is picking him up and putting him down. He's got a 9.5 second lead over 2nd place Edson Luis. Neto Vidal shown in the 3rd position. Jose Carvalho is 4th, and Julio Caligari is 5th. Tell you what, man, Edgelson Carnero is on the move. He is closing in on this 33. And look at this, man. We've got the 33, and I think we got Michel Mendoza up there, who's 1 lap down. That's who that is. That might be, that's who that is up there. Look at this. That's 9 car. 09 is climbing up the back of that 33 car right now. Good battle here on board with the 09 Edgerson Carnero, our points leader, as he is trying to make a pass here on the 33. Look at this, man. This is a tight battle right now. Good tight battle between the 09 to 33, the 02 in this mix as well. See that 33 really trying to step on the gas there through the turn, and he is burning up those tires right now. Looking out of the back of Julio Caligari's machine. You see that 09 all over the back of him right now. And the 02 in this mix too, and Julio Caligari is going to peel off the track and come down pit lane. So the teammates there of Elder Mueller and Edgelson Carnero make that pass, and Julio Caligari coming down pit lane. All right, man, we're 36 laps in. We're taking a look at the 5th place car, Edgelson Carnero, who's moving up the grid, working with his teammate there, Elder Mueller, as Julio Caligari on pit lane. Here 37 laps in. We've got 160 laps, so we've got a little while to go here. It's a long race. Julio Caligari making his pit stop here. I'm always a little worried there pitting early, especially on a track like this, man, because you know you're going to go multiple laps down, and you're just trying to, I think, say a little prayer there just to make sure that nobody, or I should say, help ensure that nobody causes a caution flag. As you see those 2 teammates there getting by. But you will see, I suspect, Julio Caligari really start to pick him up and put him down here on fresher tires. So we're taking a look at the 09 and the 02. This guy's running in 5th and 6th. How about this, man? Neto Vidal here having a little battle with Edson Luis. This is for the 2nd position, and the 21 takes that spot. And this battle for Edson Luis not over here, as he is running in the 3rd spot, or in the 4th position, but Jose Carvalho is there. And Jose Carvalho looking on the low side here. Ooh, tight battle right there between the 04 and the 99. 04, you're giving him a lot of room as the 99 goes by. And that right there, those are just some solid, experienced racers. These guys have gotten a ton of laps under their belts. They've raced each other for a long time, and that's just respect right there that those guys are giving each other. This is Julio Caligari making a pass. As Carlos Leite there down on the inside here coming down pit lane. Actually, he's coming back up onto the track off pit lane. Take a look at Elder Mueller here in the 02 car, as Julio Caligari all over the back of him right now. Now, this is not for position, as Elder Mueller running in the 6th position. Julio Caligari in that 33 car has made a pit stop here, is a couple laps down. On fresher tires here, trying to, gain some spots back. And you see he is, oh man, he is down below there. That was tight. It's a 54 Carlos Leite here trying to make a pass as well. So these guys are on a little bit fresher tires there. Elder Mueller has no incentive really to make it life easier for these guys. He's not racing them dirty there. He's just making them earn that spot instead of pulling over and giving them the spot. So all fair right there. You see 54 of Carlos Leite going by. Carlos Leite in that 54 car. I want to say thanks so much, by the way, to he and Elder Mueller for doing some translating for me and the other drivers there after the races. Thanks so much for those guys and hanging around and helping me out, helping the league out and so forth. Well, I'll tell you what, man, our race leader has come down pit lane. So the 87, Ben Arcelma, giving up the race lead to make a pit stop. We'll jump back up here and look at Neto Vidal, who's our new race leader. Ben Arcelma comes back out on track after making his pit stop. He is in a hornet's nest right now. Got some guys all over the back of him, and this is a good time to start thinking about patience, how you race people, how much room you're going to give folks as you see him going by. Elder Mueller there. See Neto Vidal peeling off the track to come down pit lane as well. So some guys are making some green flag pit stops. We've been green this whole way, so good deal there. So you see Neto Vidal coming down pit lane. Well, now we do. So he's having a good night here tonight, and always good good supporter there, Neto Vidal. So Jose Carvalho is the race leader, but he's got Edelson Carnero all over the back of him right now, that 09 car. So those guys running 1-2 as Jose Carvalho now peeling off the track to come down pit lane as well. So you're going to get these guys all cycling through. Got to be very careful not to speed there. He looked like he was carrying a little bit of speed. Just got to be very, very careful. You do not want to get a speeding penalty here and have to do a drive-through. That would be devastating at a track like this. This thing is fast. It's short. As Neto Vidal looks like he is coming back down pit lane. No. No way, Neto Vidal. Oh, my God, did he get caught speeding? So looking at lower frame there, Neto Vidal, who was the race leader there for a short time, has looks like he is coming back down pit lane. Now Edelson Carnero is our race leader in the 09 car. Oh my gosh, I think he might be doing a drive-through. That is devastating. I was just saying, man, you got to be really careful when you come down pit lane here. It looks like he's actually, yes, he is doing a drive-through. And again, I was saying how devastating a drive-through penalty would be. You got to go slow that car down to pit road speed and make darn sure that you're not speeding again here. As Edelson Carnero is our race leader. Elder Mueller shown in second. Benor Silva is third. Neto Vidal with a big-time speeding penalty. What a tough break there for him. Wow. That is devastating, and I was just talking about how careful you needed to be when you came down pit lane. You see the 33 of Giulio Caligari here trying to make a pass. He is running in the 5th position. Now he is 2 laps down. He's trying to get one of those laps back the old-fashioned way. Right now our lucky dog car is the 54 of Carlos Leite. Oh, we got a caution flag. I was just talking about that. We have a caution flag. Oh, my heavens. Now, Carlos Leite is in the lucky dog position, assuming he wasn't involved in the caution there. Take a look at him in that 54 car. So he's going to get the lucky dog and get back on the lead lap. And some of these other guys here are now stuck a couple laps down. Now, I don't know. This is a tough decision to make here. Since this track is so tough on tires, how many laps do you have on those fresh tires there? You may be able to take a wave around. But this track is a really tough one to make that decision because the track is so daggone tough on tires. Well, the 09 of Edelson Carnero is the race leader, and we have Elder Mueller shown in the 2nd position. Benor Silva 3rd, Carlos Leite 4th, Giulio Caligari is shown in the 5th position. First caution of the night here. We'll take a look and see what happened. A little word that maybe Edson Luis might have come around here. We'll take a look. He and Alessandro Barcelos racing here together, and these guys might have made a little bit of a little contact right there. So the 11 and the 04 making some contact. Oh man, that 04 hard into the wall. Another backing into the wall there on the outside. Oh my heavens. And the 04, man, he was having a great night too. We'll take a look at this again. As these guys side by side through the turn, it looks like the 11 drifts up the track there just a little bit. And then contact is up. Oh man, that was just a hard lick for the 04 car. Take one more look at this. Real time here, contact right there. And then backing that baby into the wall. 04, big time damage for him. We're on board here with Alessandro Barcelos, and you see he makes contact right there with the 04, and then that 04 car smacking the wall, and then coming back up the track and smacking the wall there. Man, what a tough break. This is Jose Carvalho as he's trying to make it through. He sees that mess happening ahead of him. So it just looked like those guys got together there through the turn. 11 car there drifting up the track a little bit. You see him climbing the track, not too bad, but just a little bit. You see loses that just a tad right there, about halfway through the turn. They're trying to climb up or recover from climbing up the track, and then the 04 making contact. What a tough break, man, for him. Carlos Leite is now our race leader. So he has gotten the lucky dog position and lucky dog pass and come around. So he's going to be making a pit stop here. A ton of guys here coming down pit lane. These are all the lap cars coming down pit lane. Now, I will say this. If you end up speeding, you know, coming down under caution, the worst case scenario really is more of a longest line penalty. You start at the end of the longest line. I would submit to you that I believe Edson Luis is probably going to be taking a pretty significant amount of time here on pit lane. So he's our pole sitter, but he's had some pretty significant damage, missing the spoiler on the back of that car. So we know he has damage here. Now, I would suggest to you that we're going to have some wave around cars here too. It does look like the 21, the 99 wave around positions. Hey, coming up tomorrow night will be a Bristol Motor, or excuse me, Wednesday night will be a Bristol Motor Speedway in the Ironman Racing Series. 157 laps there, race number 4 in the 2019 season, second season of 2019. We'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV this coming Wednesday, April the 17th, 157 laps from Bristol. We're going to get the one to go. Here of Edgelson Carnero is the race leader. The 09 car. Ben Arcelma shown in the second position. You see the 99 taking that wave around, coming all the way around here. He might be banking on a quickie caution here, so you start bunching guys up here a little bit. See the 11 of Alessandro Barcelos down on the inside line. Now he is not in the third position. Elder Mueller would be in third. Now Elder Mueller's back in the grid there a little bit. This is what I'm saying. You got a little bit mix of some lap down cars. You got some guys on the lead lap, the front two right there on the lead lap. The 87 down on the inside line. The 09 has decided to take that high side. He has lane choice. We are 59 laps in. Scheduled to go 160. We got a long way to go. These guys might be gambling here. Some of these guys that took wave rounds might be gambling a little bit. Oh, the 82 does not get on the gas here very much, and he's losing some spots back there. The 09 and the 87 battling for position. That 87 to Ben Arcelma back to the race lead. He might be checking out here. He just looks like he is set up. Ben Arcelma comes to the track each and every week prepared. He's got a lot of seat time, a lot of practice time, and set up here as we see the 09 of Edgelson Carnero, Alessandro Barcelos in that 11 car there trying to get by on the low side. Not for position. He's just trying to get some track position back. Neto Vidal also going by. So Edgelson Carnero is still in the second position. 02 of Elder Mueller shown in the third spot. Just behind him is Carlos Leite. Now Carlos Leite is in fourth. Take a look at Jose Carvalho in the 99, shown in the fifth position. So we got a lot of mix here, guys that are maybe a lap down. Like the 99 car is technically a lap down. He is in the lucky dog position, so he's definitely wanting to see a caution flag. Get him back on the lead lap. See him make a pass there on the 09. Again, not for position. He's shown in the fifth spot as the 09 of Edgelson Carnero is in second, just behind him. Take a look at the 11 here of Alessandro Barcelos, who's shown in the sixth spot. He is 2 laps down. Wanting to try to get another one of those laps back. Got a little bit of work to do because Ben Arcelma is in another time zone right now. That 87 car. 65 laps in and about a 7.5 second lead for Ben Arcelma. checked on old Edders Nagel here lately in the 82 car. He is running in the 10th position. He's 5 laps down. He's had a little bit of contact with Wall, had some service done on that machine. And trying to get that Heineken sponsored Chevy maybe in that top 10. No, he's in the top 10. He's 10th. See what I don't even know what I'm talking about. See him just behind the 33 of Julio Caligari. Now Julio Caligari 2 laps down in the 8th position. Well, good battle for him a little while ago. He's just gotten caught with the guys making pit stops, or him making pit stops here, and then caution flag coming out. So he's had a little bit of a tough break there. Edders Nagel, that car starting to drift up the track there a little bit for him. He had to catch that on that last turn. Saw him scrub off quite a bit of speed there in that 82 car. Well, the 87 of Benor Silva is our race leader. And he's got a big one. 8.6 second lead. Now the battle for the 3rd spot is heating up here. This is between Elder Mueller and Carlos Leite. This guy's about 9.5 seconds back, and the 02 shown in 3rd. Carlos Leite in the 54 is in 4th. Looking out of the back of Elder Mueller's machine at Carlos Leite, our 4th place car. So he is hounding that 02. Looking out of the front of the 02's machine at his teammate, the 09 of Edgelson Carnero. So a good battle here. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, all tight on the track. We'll look at the 09 of Edgelson Carnero. Running in the 2nd position. So the 09 and the 02 and the 54 here all running 2, 3, 4. So our 2nd place car, the 09 of Edgelson Carnero, trying to hold off teammate Elder Mueller and the 54, Carlos Leite. Good tight battle there. And you see the 99 of Jose Carvalho just ahead. Now Jose is, he gambled a little bit. He gambled a little bit and took the wave around, and he may end up paying the price here. I think he was banking on an early caution flag. He is in the lucky dog spot, so he's really okay. But he got one of those laps back, got back on the lead, or excuse me, got back 1 lap down in the lucky dog position. So it may be a pretty smart move for him to stay out and do that wave around. Nonetheless, he is on a little bit older tires than some of these other guys. So we'll see how that works out for this 99 car running in the 5th position. Let's take a look at the 54 car here. Carlos Leite is trying to find a way around these 2 guys ahead of him. A couple teammates there. 09 of Edgelson Carnero and the 02 of Elder Mueller. Here at Carlos Leite, they're getting out of the back, gas, feathering that throttle. Neto Vidal here working on the back of the 11 car. This is 4th position. This is for the 6th spot as Alessandro Barcelos pulls over and lets that 21 car go by on the high side. So Neto Vidal makes a pass. Now moves up to 6. Alessandro Barcelos is in 7th. Take a look at Alessandro Barcelos in the 21 car. Excuse me, the 11 car. Take a look at Julio Caligari. He is running in the 8th position in the 33. Out there sort of by himself right now. We got a gaggle of cars here. Look at this, man. This is a gaggle of cars here. We've got second, third, and we're on board here with the fourth place car. And then just ahead, we got Alessandro Barcelos and Giulio Caligari. We've got some racing going on, although some of these positions are not for position on the grid, but position on the track here. 54, Carlos Leite here, the tail end of this train. You see Alessandro Barcelos up on the high side here as Elmer Mueller goes by. Now Carlos Leite trying to go by here on the low side. That's a tight battle right there. The 11, Alessandro Barcelos letting these guys go. He's in the 7th position. So it looks like Edelson Carnero, I think, had the better end of that deal between those three, as he was able to get around Alessandro Barcelos a little bit easier. He's now working on the back of Jose Carvalho. Jose is in 5th. We're on board here with our second place car, Edelson Carnero. See him really out of the gas here, patient on when he gets back in the throttle. Getting by the 99. Giulio Caligari here in the 33 car trying to get by, and it looks like the 11 of Alessandro Barcelos is going to come down pit lane. So he is making a pit stop here, the 11, McDonald's sponsored machine, making a pit stop here to take some service under green. I don't know, man. I'm not sure anybody has anything for Ben Silva. You know, we got a long way to go here in this race, but I think Ben Silva has really shown that he is the class of the field. I mean, really, the only time he's given up the race lead essentially was when he came down pit lane. So, barring any, like I said, we've got a long way to go here. Barring any catastrophe, so he goes by Edson Luis. Edson Luis shown in the 9th position, 5 laps down. Where Edson Luis had hard contact with the wall there. He and Alessandro Barcelos got together. As Ben Silva now going by the 82, Edders Magel. As I was saying, barring any catastrophe here, he really is a strong, strong car here tonight. He's got a 9-second lead over the 09 of Edelson Carnero. Elmer Mueller shown in the 3rd position. Carlos Leite 4th. Jose Carvalho 1 lap down in the lucky dog position in the 5th spot. You see the 11 car there, not really pushing that car as hard when he's got nobody around him. You don't really see a lot of tire smoke coming off that car. You see pretty no nonsense right there through the turns, but man, when he had some guys around him, it was a little bit of a battle. Take a look at the 99 and Jose Carvalho running in the 5th position. As I mentioned, he's in the lucky dog spot here, 89 laps in. He definitely wants to see a caution flag, maybe get that lap back, get back on the lead lap here and see what he can do here as far as picking up positions. Carlos Leite here making a pit stop on lap 89. 54 car coming down pit lane. So we see the 54 here taking some service. Carlos Leite coming back out on track. Take as many tires as you feel like throughout the night. I mean, I guess you can only get 4 at a time. But there is no tire rule in this series, so you get as many tires as you'd like. And I'll tell you what I'm doing. If I'm coming down pit lane, I'm changing 4 tires every single time. There's no advantage, I think, of doing a 2-tire stop here at this track. This thing just chews up tires so quickly. As you see Carlos Leite back out on track up to full speed. He's running in the 6th position now, 2 laps down. This thing is so tough on tires. that you just got to make sure that you take 4 each time. I just think there's no advantage in trying to do a 2-tire stop. So I don't suspect anybody's going to be doing that unless you got maybe 4 or 5 laps to go and you got to come in and do some sort of a splash and go or that type of thing. Maybe I don't know, maybe 10 laps to go. You might try to do 2 laps or 2 tires. I'm still a little skeptical of that. I'll be honest with you. See Edersmagel up there in that top frame. He is really battling a tight race car, that 82, that Heineken-sponsored Chevy. Pretty tight race car right now for him. Always has those great-looking paint schemes. I know I've commented on that before, but really, Edersmagel really just have some fantastic paint schemes. Always enjoy seeing those, regardless of whether it's an Indy car or a stock car and a DTM car, you know, whatever the case may be. Always, I don't know who's painting his cars, whether he's doing it himself or not, but it always looks good on the track. So, got a good eye for paint schemes. See, the 87 of Benor Silva is the race leader here. Make her happen. He ain't fooling around, man. He says, I want to get out there. He's got a 9.5 second lead. He really has not been able to open up more of a lead other than about 9.5 or so. For the 87 car, Edgelson Carnero is really holding serve. He just cannot seem to chip much into that that race lead. As you see, the 54 Carlos Leite running in 6th, down on that lower frame. Well, hey, I want to say thank you so much for joining us here on TurnLeft TV, man. I'm always very appreciative and very honored that people would even come out and watch these broadcasts. If you want to support us, you can also click on the link down in the bottom of this channel, the Fanatic link. I'm expecting my wheelbase any day, man. I'm so excited. I got the wheel, I got the shifter, I got the wheelbase. Of course, I've already got the pedals, and I'm excited. I am so excited, man. Cannot even hardly contain my excitement. It'd be nice to be able to get behind the wheel. I promise, man, I'm not going to stop broadcasting. I'll still do that. I know some of you are really hoping for that. But I want to say thanks so much. Please click on the link down in the description of the channel or this race here and help us out there. If you're interested in getting a wheel or pedals or shifter, wheelbase, definitely give those guys a look. Fanatic is top of the line equipment there for sim racing. It works with PlayStations, it works with Xbox One. You gotta check those out, but also PC. If you're a real sim racer, you're gonna be doing some PC racing. Ain't no doubt about that. But again, thanks for joining us. You see Benor Silva dealing a little bit there. I think that was Edson Luis going by. Take a look at Neto Vidal here in the 21 car. Neto Vidal joined us in the chat session before the race. Always good to see the support from the drivers and so forth in that capacity. But right now, running in the 5th position. Having a pretty good night here. Benor Silva he does not playing, man. He just came out, said, I'm just going to spank these boys tonight. And so far, that 87 car has not disappointed. He is obviously got a lot of laps here at this track. It is a tough track. I have never really had a great amount of luck here. As you see Neto Vidal and Carlos Leite here, things tightening up for those guys. As I mentioned, I have not had a great amount of luck here. You see that 54 here trying to make a pass on the 21. That is 4 positions. So Carlos Leite picks up a spot there. Neto Vidal moves back to 6th. Carlos Leite up to 5th. Good night here for Carlos Leite. I know he's a couple laps down, but man, he's in the 5th spot here having a good night. So a good little battle there. The 54 closed in on that 21 car and picked up a spot. Take a look at Edson Luis here as he's closing in on Julio Caligari. Now this is not for position. Julio running in the 7th spot. Edson Luis is in 9th, makes that pass. And you see he is going to try to get around Alessandro Barcelos as well. Ooh, Alessandro Barcelos makes some contact with the wall right there as Edson Luis trying to make a pass. Alessandro Barcelos in that 11 car. And he has got a tough car right here. He is hanging on for dear life. So Alessandro Barcelos. You see, he was just really working that wheel. Coming off the turn, it looked like he was a little bit loose. Maybe that may be you see he's downshifting there through the turn, so he's going to see he is going down to the 3rd gear about halfway through those turns. Stays in 4th there, but I think that see a little bit looser coming off the turn right there for him. The back end sliding around. You see he drops that gear down to 3rd. Oh, we got a caution flag here. Caution flag is Eders Mago, I think, came around. Eders Mago here, slow down the front stretch as we have a caution flag. Well, boys and girls, that is the caution flag that I think Jose Carvalho wanted. He's in 4th, 1 lap down, and now going to be back on the lead lap. We'll see what happened to, the 82. He is just having some trouble here trying to get this car. He might have lost the front wheel. See, that car is just not wanting to turn on him. No, he's got his tires, but he's got some suspension damage. We'll see what happened here to Eders Mago. Oh, man, look at this. The 02 and the 09. I don't know what happened there, whether it was warp or what. Oh, it does look like there might have been a little bit of warp, but he had no place to go. He got in the back of the 02 and the 09 and spun around. Man, what in the world happened there? Let's take a look here. This is the 02. And I think, see the 09 just ahead. These guys got woed up, and I'm not sure what was going on there. I think the 09 might have been, take a look here again. This is the 02, and you watch the 09 just ahead of him, slows up a great deal. I think there's a warp situation. And Eders Mago making contact. What the heck? Oh, boy, here with Eders Mago. Watch this. You're going to see a whole lot of that 02 and the 09, and he slides around. And then, man, those guys getting through. Lucky for them. Is Julio Caligari trying to make it through, and he's lucky that the 82 car doesn't slide back down the track. So, man, I don't know. It just looked like, look at this one more time. Just 02 looked like he got out of the throttle there. Keep getting into the 09, who I think might have been warping a little bit. And then 82 climbs up the back of him. They just had nowhere to go. And Alessandro Barcelos getting through there. Also, Benar Silva, our race leader. Oh, my God. And that was close. Boys, our race leader just about bit the dust right there. Watch this. He is coming around here, and he almost makes contact with the 82. Look at that. That is tight right there. He makes a good move to the left to keep from making contact with Eders Mago. Tough break there for the 82. Really nothing that he did. 99 of Jose Carvalho is back on the lead lap. Good news for him. 87 of Benor Silva is the race leader. So interesting little twist here. Edgelson Carnero shown in second. Jose Carvalho on pit lane. He's gotten his gotten back on the lead lap. Good news for him as you see a little bit of battle there. Neto Vidal coming off the pit lane. Oh, with the 04 there. A little bit of a battle here for him. So Edders Magel on pit lane taking some extended service in that Heineken-sponsored Chevy. So good news for Jose Carvalho as he gets back on the lead lap.
It'll be one to go.
Now we're getting a one to go here as we're 115 laps in. Now we're starting to get a little bit of crunch time here with this race. Scheduled to go 160. Because I don't know why we're filming that track there. As the 87 of Benor Silva has elected to take the outside line. Edgelson Carnero in the 09 car. I suspect he might have a little bit of damage there from that contact. It just looked to me like the 09 might have warped a little bit. Elder Mueller shown in third. Now he's down on the inside line. You see Neto Vidal up there as well. Now Neto Vidal is shown in the fifth position. He is one lap down. The 99 of Jose Carvalho back there a little bit, about seventh in line. Down on the inside line, he's actually fourth.
Green.
Back to green, here we go. The 87 of Benor Silva. Edgelson Carnero, I don't know what happened there. He got a heck of a restart or something here. We'll take a look. Take a look at the 09, and I think we might have a little bit of warping action here. We'll see. Really, oh yeah, definitely. See the 87 warp backwards. And man, great news for the 09. I know he wouldn't want to win it that way or get the race lead that way, but he'll take it. So Benor Silva is in second, and he has got some catch-up to do now because he warped backwards. And you see Julio Caligari in the 33 car down on the inside line. Benor Silva in second. Edgelson Carnero is first in the 09 car. So definitely some warping action going on there. Take a look at the Jose Carvalho in the 99 as he's back on the lead lap, and looking ahead at Elder Mueller in the 33 of Julio Caligari. Elder Mueller shown in third. We're on board here with Jose Carvalho, who's in the fourth position. 33 of Julio Caligari in between these guys. He's in seventh. So 99. 54, they're battling for position on the track. So very interesting as now that battle heating up here. Edgelson Carnero in the 09 car is the race leader, and Benor Silva all over the back of him right now. Looking out of the back of the 09 car at Toyota Camry, the 87 of Benor Silva. That battle is tight, man. Benor Silva has been the class of the field here tonight, so he's got a little bit of a battle on his hands right now. On board here with him as he runs behind that 09 car. There's no incentive for that 09 car to get in that spot. We are winding down the laps here. A couple of savvy, cagey veterans here racing for position. This is for the lead. Benor Silva nursing that throttle as he's coming around the turn. He is trying to find a way. Look at that. Guard that bottom spot there. Edgerson Carnero says, I am not going to give him that spot. Benor Silva, is he going to go to the high side? Up on the high side here, the 87 car going to try to make a pass here. Big man move here. Up on the high side. Does he have what it takes to be able to take that position? He got to be careful there. He's going to end up running out of race room. The 87 showing some muscle up on the outside line as Edgerson Carnero trying to battle back on the inside, and that 87 car muscles by and takes that spot back. Wow, man. That was a big-time move right there for the 87 car. 09 of Edgerson Carnero in the second position. You see the 04 of Edson Luis just behind. He is actually in the ninth spot. But he is a fast car. He has just had some tough luck here tonight. Had some contact, dealing with some back end damage on that machine. Trying to bounce back. So good battle between Benor Silva and Edgerson Carnero. Benor Silva to the race lead. Should say back to the race lead. I'll tell you what, man, Edgerson Carnero kept him honest. He said, I'm going to make him pass me on the high side. He raced him clean. Really didn't pinch him up there or push him up the track. And Benor Silva jumped up there to the high line, was patient, and was able to take that position back. Take a look at Neto Vidal here in the 21 car. He is running in the 5th position right now. Now Neto Vidal is 2 laps down in 5th, so if there is a caution flag, at least he would get one of his laps back, being in the position that he's in right now. But Carlos Leite also 2 laps down. Now Carlos Leite's got a little bit of work to do before he catches back up to Neto Vidal. Take a look at the 54 car. Running behind Jose Carvalho in that 99 car. Now Jose actually in the 4th position on board here with Neto Vidal, who's in 6th. So not on the same lap here, these two guys. Take a look at Alessandro Barcelos here. He is running in the 11th position in that McDonald's-sponsored Chevy. See, that car just does not seem to be handling right for him tonight. Really having to crank on the wheel to get that car to turn. It looks like he is going to come down pit lane, I think. And actually, he might even be pulling this car down to... looks like he's going to make a pit stop here. I don't know. Started that awful early, it looked like. Well, I'll tell you what, man. The 87 car, Benor Silva, has not been able to run away from the 09. That's still a pretty tight battle. The 02, Elder Mueller in this mix as well. So I thought, you know, 87, he's going to run away with this. But it doesn't look like that to be the case. The 09 of Edgerson Carnero back in this mix, and he's got some help from the teammate, Elder Mueller. So those guys running 2nd and 3rd, just behind the 87 of Benor Silva. Very interesting now, because Benor Silva has been the car to beat here tonight, and the 09 and the 02 right there. Took up a little bit of a gap there coming off that turn down the straight. These two teammates working together, the 09 and the 02. How many times have we seen these guys working together? On board here with Elder Mueller, looking ahead of his teammate there, Edgerson Carnero. Not only working together in the stock cars, DTM cars, you name it, man. These guys just a tight crew. See if they can't team up here and give Benor Silva a little bit of a battle. So the 87 is the race leader. We are 135 laps in, scheduled to go 160. So we are closing this race out. 25 laps to go. And these laps click off pretty quickly here. So you're looking at somewhere around 21, 22, 23 seconds for a lap. Maybe as much as about 25 or so once the tires wear in. Take a look at Carlos Leite here in the 54 car. He is running in 6th right now. He has a little bit of incentive to try to run down Neto Vidal, see if he can't get in the lucky dog position just in case there's a late race caution. Definitely wants to try to get one of those laps back. You never know, man. If you get a caution flag, you guys get guys bunched back up. You never know. Cautions breed cautions. Take a look at the 99 of Jose Carvalho. He got that lucky dog in there on the last caution flag. Now back on the lead lap, and he is about 7.5 seconds off the race lead, running in the 4th spot. Giulio Caligari in the 33 car here. He is running 4 laps down in the 7th position. Now some of these guys, they were just unfortunate that they got caught making a pit stop here, or after a pit stop here, got caught a couple laps down and just not seem to be in a position to be able to bounce back and get back on the lead lap. Nonetheless, man, you really, when you're looking at multiple laps down, you find yourself in the 7th position. You can't be too awfully upset about that situation. This 87 car is set up here right now as he makes his lap. You see 2nd and 3rd coming by. So these other guys rolling by as well here at Dover. Big track here, big monster mile. So laps clicking off in a hurry. You see Ben Silva coming back around, man. I mean, you don't have time to do much here as the laps click off very, very quickly here. See Neto Vidal getting by Edson Luis. Now Neto Vidal is in the 5th position. Kind of take a look here at where Carlos Leite is in reference to Neto Vidal as he goes by, and then Carlos Leite, I'd say he's about half a lap behind, as you see Carlos Leite going by right there. Carlos Leite got a little work to do here to catch up to Neto Vidal and gain another spot. You're 143 laps in, 87 of Ben Silva, the race leader. Edgelson Carnero is in 2nd. Elder Mueller 3rd. Jose Carvalho is 4th. Neto Vidal shown in 5th. Got 4 cars out of the race. Eders Megel, Michel Mendoza, Miguel Braga, and Sullivan Gardino all out of the race here. See Neto Vidal there on the bottom side, getting by Elder Mueller, and now trying to get by Edgelson Carnero as well. So Elder Mueller running in 3rd, so that battle was not for position. Neto Vidal in 5th, a couple laps down, and he is going to try to get by Edgelson Carnero, having a little bit of a go right there. Edgelson Carnero looks like he's not wanting to give him room there to be able to get by. And he's going to climb up to the high side in that 21 car to see if he can't use this high line and get by the 09. We saw Ben Silva do that a little while ago. And it does look like the 21 going to go to the high side here. So that may be, oh, Elder Mueller, is he going to try to sneak by? So Elder Mueller might be trying to give his teammate a little bit of a run here up on the outside line, and he backs off. But I tell you what, I thought he was going to go up to the high side here, see if he can't try a little move there on the high side for his to put his teammate back another position. Well, we're getting late in the race here, so maybe he's fishing around. As you see that 02 car up on the high side here now, putting a little pressure on his teammate, the 09 of Edgelson Carnero. So the 02, Elder Mueller makes that pass. So picking up a spot there is the 02, so good job to him. So good move there by Elder Mueller. Take a look at Edgelson Carnero as he's back in the third position as we got 10 laps to go. And he's got a hornet's nest behind him. Alessandro Barcelos in the 11 car, shown in 9th. Looks like Giulio Caligari in this mix as well. Take a look at Giulio Caligari. On board here with him as a 99 of Jose Carvalho just behind in the 4th position. Giulio Caligari here trying to make a pass on Alessandro Barcelos. Not 4 positions. Giulio running in 7th. Just behind him is our 4th place car, Jose Carvalho. Man, we got some battling going on here. These guys here racing their guts out here with just about less than 10 laps to go. Benor Silva is in command. 87 car just hooked up tonight. He has been the class of the field. So you see that racing going on back behind Edgelson Carnero. Take a look at Alessandro Barcelos down on the low side below Jose Carvalho. Alessandro Barcelos in 9th, making that pass there on the track. We're on lap 154. Got some tight racing going on there. The 11, the 99, the 33, and the 09. All racing. I don't think any one of these guys are on the same lap. Oh, that's funny, man. 99, Jose Carvalho. Actually, he's actually in this little battle here. He is in the 09, and Jose Carvalho in this mix as well. He is trying to gain another spot. So we're winding down the laps here. Things starting to get a little serious back there for Edgelson Carnero as he is running in the, look at this, man. This is a battle for position as the 09 and the 99 battling for that 3rd spot. As we're winding down this race, that 99 closing in on the 09. So hold on, kiddies. This ain't over. Might as well get 2 views of it. Benor Silva says, I don't know what's going on back there, man, but focus on me. So this 87 car in command here with just 2.5 laps to go. And we're looking at the battle for the 3rd position as the 99 starting to work on that 09 on the bottom side. And we have seen the, man, the 09 really, I thought he was going to fight a little bit harder there on the bottom side. And I guess he just realized that Edgelson Carnero, or excuse me, that Jose Carvalho had a little bit better deal and gave him that spot. But not a lot of tough battle in there between those guys. That was a good pass by the 99. Good job. So the 87 car, we got 2 laps to go, about a lap and a half now, as the 87 in big time command here. So this 87 car is set up tonight. So the 87 of Benor Silva as he makes that final turn, capturing the race victory here at the Monster Mile. So congratulations to the 87 car. What a big race win for him. Benor Silva, man, he really was the class of the field tonight. You know, each and every week I'm going to say whoever wins deserves the win. But, man, this guy really, you know, if you're looking at, hey, did the best car win tonight, I think you could clearly say without a doubt that, yes, the 87 was clearly the best car here tonight, and he got a large race win here at Dover. Some of these, man, you guys don't think about the burnout that these guys are going to do, and trying to get a screenshot here. Look at Ben Silva going to do the burn the tires off this thing. As Elder Mueller comes in second, Jose Carvalho finishes in the third position. So great job to Ben Silva on his big race win here tonight. As he's going to, it's been a little bit for him. You know, he's had a little bit of a tough break here as of late, but gets a big race win. So congratulations to the 87 car on a well-deserved race win for him. Be excited to speak with him up here in the broadcast booth. He's enjoying those burnouts. Really was a very clean race here tonight. I'm you know, extremely impressed by just the job that these guys did tonight, given the how tough this track is. But I personally think that that Dover is one of the toughest tracks that we come to. You know, certainly from my perspective that I've raced on, Dover is an extremely challenging track, very tough on tires. You got to be very patient. And Ben Silva did a great job. Elder Mueller comes away with a fantastic finish there in the second position. So Jose Carvalho, late race pass there to pick up the third spot. How lucky for him that he had late race caution there, was able to get back on the lead lap. Edgelson Carnero still solid finish in the fourth position. Neto Vidal finishes in fifth. See Carlos Leite, Julio Caligari, Edson Luis, Alessandro Barcelos, and Edders Magel round out the top 10. All right, we got Ben Silva and Carlos Leite joining us up here in the broadcast booth. Congratulations, Ben Silva. What a dominant car you had tonight.
Boa noite. Parabéns, Ben Silva, pela vitória. E que carro que você teve hoje, hein? Dominou a prova inteira.
Então, boa noite aí, boa noite, Leite. Boa noite, AJ. Treinei bastante para essa corrida hoje. Cheguei um pouquinho mais cedo, testei várias configurações e acabei ficando com a padrão mesmo e conseguindo manter um ritmo de corrida muito forte, sem gastar muito pneu. Então, achando que eu me dei muito bem nessa corrida hoje.
Hello, good night everyone. Hello, AJ. I trained very much to this race, and I did many laps practicing, and tonight I came earlier to test some setups with different configurations, and at last I chose the standard configuration and was running very careful to save the tires. So this was the final point of decision to this race, the tires.
Yeah, it looked like your effort driving each and every lap was just you know, a very easy endeavor for you compared to what some of the other guys were driving. It looks like some of those other drivers were really pushing it too hard through the turns and burning up their tires. You had solid pit stops, but you had to be thinking when you had a little bit of a lag there on a restart, that late restart, and Edgelson Carnero got position on you because you lagged back. Your heart had to be jumping out of your chest at that point.
Parece que os todos os pilotos estavam correndo com muito afoito, né? Muito duro que ele fala, né? Você estava indo mais calma, mais tranquilo. Nas curvas você ia bem melhor e estava todo mundo gastando muito pneu nas curvas. E parece também que ele falou sobre a relargada. O Edilson deu um salto lá, vindo do final, te passou. Como é que foi aí para você se manter na posição depois e retomar a liderança?
Então ali eu acho que foi o êxtase da minha corrida. Foi o Gardena saiu, aí o jogo deu uma pipocada, eu perdi posição. E o Edilson acabou ficando lá na frente. E aí eu me preocupei muito com o pneu ali. Eu sabia que o ritmo dele não estava tão forte. E quando eu cheguei, eu fiquei umas 2, 3 voltas atrás, eu acho. Decidindo se eu ia tentar passar ele ali, no começo ali onde que eu cheguei, ou deixar pro fim. Aí eu acabei decidindo tentar passar ele por fora mesmo. E acho que deu certo. Foi muito legal aquela parte ali da corrida. Foi um prazer muito disputar ali com ele. Foi muito legal.
It was a very exciting moment when we had some trouble. I think there was a warp and Edilson Carneiro goes to very, very front. And Ben Silva said that he was trying to keep the gap the less possible. I don't know if you understood, but trying to come to Edilson, and when he gets very, very closer, he was thinking if to pass earlier or waiting to the end. Then he decided to go as faster as could.
Boy, you made a great pass on the high side around Edilson Carneiro, and it looked like Edilson was really committed to stay on the low line around the turns and make you pass him on the high side. It looks like he showed a lot of muscle there on that pass. So great job.
Yes, ele fala que naquele momento que você passou o Edilson, ele ficava o tempo todo por baixo, né? Então você passou por fora. E quanto esforço você teve que fazer ali para fazer essa passagem? Foi uma grande ultrapassagem.
Então, ali foi complicado, porque lá de fora eu estava comendo mais pneu. Então, eu comi um pouco mais de pneu ali, naquela ultrapassagem. Mas depois eu dei uma aliviada, esperei o pneu esfriar um pouco, manter um ritmo mais lento. Para depois conseguir manter o meu ritmo normal, aí eu consegui distanciar um pouco mais dele de novo. E foi isso.
Running on the outside line, he was using much more tires, and Ben Silva said that he accepted that challenge to go outside, and then when he goes through Edilson, he saw the distance, and then the gap was coming bigger, more distance, more time of this difference. And after that he goes very calm, and that's it.
Well, I'm not sure there's anybody out there that puts in more training than you, Ben Silva. You came in tonight 4th in points. Definitely a race win is going to help you out, move up the charts. You got 2 races to go, Pocono and Watkins Glen. How do you feel about your chances at either one of those tracks?
Você treinou bastante, né, para essa corrida, e tá chegando num momento do campeonato aí que só faltam 2 etapas para o final. Você ganhou mais agora 43 pontos, se eu não me engano, Então pode ser que você tenha chance de disputar ainda o campeonato. O que você acha aí para as duas corridas que faltam, em Pocono e Watkins Glen?
Então, eu vou treinar para tentar ganhar essas duas para ver o que vai ficar. Mas eu acho muito difícil tirar essa do Edilson, mas eu vou tentar incomodar ele. Vou fazer ele ter que treinar mais. Não vai ser tão mole assim para ele, não.
He will training and practicing very more to these two last tracks and try to be the most difficult to Edilson win this championship. He will try to win these next two races and to try to be a bug to Edilson Carneiro.
Well, hey, congratulations, Benor Silva and Carlos Leite. Thanks so much for your help here in the broadcast booth. And you had a solid finish tonight here in the sixth place. Good luck to you guys the remainder of the season here in the next two races.
Thank you, AJ. I'm sorry. Apologize by this translation tonight. I'm very tired, so the thoughts don't match. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't matter. You're definitely speaking English much better than my Portuguese. So.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry again. Okay, see you.
All right, good luck, guys.
Obrigado, Edu.
Boa noite.
Boa noite. All right, that's Carlos Leite and Benor Silva joining us up here in the booth. And again, I want to send my thanks out to Carlos Leite and his help in doing some interpreting tonight. He does a fantastic job. He and Elder Mueller do such a good job there in helping me communicate with these guys. And each and every one of these guys know English a lot better than I do Portuguese, that's for sure. It's sad on my part, I guess. That's my statement there. I don't really get exposed too much until I met these folks. I didn't speak one word of Portuguese until I met these guys. So I know how to say a few things there and make fun of Solomon Gardino when I say, "No pasa de pesca." He loves when I do that. But, hey, man, I enjoy this guy. You know, even though there's a little bit of a language barrier that we have to get over, these guys are great friends. And I've been here broadcasting races for them. I've raced alongside of these guys, and they're always very classy competitors and a very embracing, very welcoming group of folks. I greatly enjoy coming here and racing and spending some time with these folks. But Benor Silva came away with a great race win tonight, and like I said earlier, really, I think the best car won the race. It doesn't always work out that way, but I think it's pretty clear that tonight the 87 car was the class of the field. He had one little hiccup there, not by his doing, just a little bit of a connection issue, and lost the race lead on the restart, but was patient, caught back up to the 09 car, and was able to make that pass. How about the night that Elder Mueller had here, running in the 02 car, finishing in the second position? Made a late race pass there on his teammate there. Jose Carvalho also got by there late in the race. But that top four, I think Jose Carvalho's really got to be happy with where he finished this night. He was a lap down and got the lucky dog and was able to gain that position back. But a great night for him. That's called perseverance, I think. Is you just stick with it. You got to play the cards that you've been dealt, and he did that and was able to get back on the lead lap. So great job for him. Neto Vidal also battling back. Remember, he had a drive-through penalty and had to come back down pit lane under green and lost a couple laps there, but battled back for a fifth-place finish. So he's got to feel pretty good about a top 5 here tonight as well. Well, next week these guys are going to go to Pocono. And the tricky triangle is definitely tricky indeed, and I suspect that it's going to take a lot of training on the folks, on the drivers here. These guys will be ready for the challenge next week at Pocono, and then of course the next week after that we got Watkins Glen some road course action in the stock cars. Man, I think there's no road course out there that's built for stock cars any better than what you have at Watkins Glen. So I'm excited to finish out the race season at a great road course at Watkins Glen. Well, hey, coming up on Wednesday, we're going to be in the Ironman Racing Series at Bristol Motor Speedway. You're talking about some beating and banging, boys. Race number 4 in that second season of 2019. Of course, it's a fixed setup, and then there's the tire rule in that series. Again, you get 12 tires throughout the course of the race, 4 to start the race and 8 additional tires, and it's up to you how you change those tires. So it definitely adds a little bit of flavor to this race series. We had a massive field last week, and I suggest that we're going to have a big one this week here at Bristol. Of course, that starts at 9 p.m. on Wednesday, April the 17th, and as you know, it'll be live right here on TurnLeft TV. Well, tonight's race has been brought to you by IndyCar Brazil. You see I flash it up there, and all those races they've got linked. Thanks so much to the folks at IndyCar Brazil for supporting TurnLeft TV, but also providing me with a place to be able to come here and race with these guys, spend some time with some great friends. Thanks to Sullivan Gardena and all his hard work, and all those guys that are in the admin crew contributing to make IndyCar Brazil NASCAR Total as fun and great as it is. So thanks so much for those guys and all their support. And, you know, I want to say thank you for all the folks that come out and watch these videos on TurnLeft TV. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the thumbs up button of this video. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. You can also share these videos on any one of the platforms that you want to share them on. If you got Facebook or Twitter, Discord, whatever that happens to be, definitely share the videos, let people know what's going on here at TurnLeft TV. Got some good broadcasting going on, I feel like. And, you know, really, I'm just, those guys are the stars, and I'm just throwing them out there for everybody to watch. And then, if you would like, you could also hit the donate button up in the banner of this channel and send a donation through PayPal. Help us out there. So thanks to all those folks who have done that so far. Coming up on Friday, we'll be at Northside International Raceway with the High Octane Racing League Bushwhackers Series. Race number 9 in the 2019 spring season. 2 50-lap heat races and a 100-lap feature race. Friday, April the 20th, Northside, that's Richmond, little short track action in the Bushwhackers Series. And then the Saturday Night Thunder, the High Octane Racing League Premier Series. The Saturday Night Thunder will be out there for 250 laps the very next night on Saturday, April the 21st. Racing gets started about 9:30. That's Richmond Northside International, race number 9. In that 2019 spring season. Of course, this is an open setup league, so guys are going to tweak on these setups as they go throughout the course of the race. 50% of race length, so it should be an interesting one. That's coming up on Saturday at 9:30 Eastern Time. Well, it really was a great race here tonight. I thought going in there would be more cautions than what I saw. It was a very clean race. Guys were real patient. It's a very tough track. And Ben Arsilva really was the class of the field tonight. So congratulations to him on a big race win. Very excited to see that for him. And I want to say thanks so much to all those guys coming out to the chat sessions. And they get off here, or they come here to the chat session. You see Jose Carvalho joining us in the chat. NASCAR Total, I think that's Sullivan behind the scenes there joining us in the chat session as well. So thanks to those guys and all their support. I don't know, man. I'm not even sure I really want to go to school tomorrow, but go to work. Some of you know that I teach high school, and I'm going to be all tired, and it's worth it, though. I greatly appreciate or enjoy these races. I do like it so much. I had a dream of doing some broadcasting, and then finally come to fruition. I put a little work into it, and, it is what it is, right? So, again, thanks so much for your support here at TurnLeft TV. And, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. We'll have to get things taken care of and get them ready for Wednesday night, and hopefully to see you guys out here and join in on the broadcast and lending us some support on Wednesday as well. So thanks so much. We'll see you next week here at NASCAR Total at Pocono. That's going to do it for us tonight. I'm going to go to work tomorrow. We out of here.